City of Los Angeles landlords will now have an even more difficult time getting rid of problem tenants. Los Angeles City Council members approved several eviction restrictions last week, and I'll summarize just a couple for you. Number one, tenants can only be evicted if they are behind on rent, or if the landlord can prove documented lease violations or other specific reasons that will basically be to the discretion of a judge. So basically, you have to have one of their approved reasons to evict a bad tenant, whereas if a tenant gets a bad landlord, that tenant can fire their landlord whenever they want. But if a landlord gets a bad tenant, you basically can't get rid of the tenant unless it's for one of the approved reasons for doing so. Number two, landlords cannot evict tenants who have unauthorized residence or unauthorized pets until February of 2024. Another clear violation of property owners' rights, and I'm willing to bet that they will extend this restriction even further once February of 2024 comes along. And lastly, landlords will be required to pay relocation fees to tenants if the rent is increased by more than 10%. Unfortunately, these restrictions cause affordability problems in the cities because a lot of landlords and potential landlords will basically decline renting their properties to regular long-term families and instead use their property as an Airbnb, traveling nurse home, or turn their property into a facility like a halfway house, nursing home, or other transitional housing where the landlord can make way more money without the restrictions that the politicians impose on long-term tenants. It's very unfortunate. I wish the city council understood the harm that they're causing. Even if they have good intentions, it just really makes things worse.